Alexa, what happens to California in 2025?
On August 4, 2025 at 3:05 p.m., California will be hit by a 9.6 magnitude earthquake when the San Andreas Fault shifts. The death toll will be in the millions.
Alexa, what happens to Texas in 2025?
On December 26, 2025 at 4:03 p.m., Texas will be hit by a massive winter storm with temperatures falling below zero.
Alexa, what happens to Florida in 2025?
On September 4, 2025 at 3:08 p.m., Florida will be hit by a Category 5 hurricane with winds as high as 205 miles per hour. Miami will be completely destroyed.
Alexa, what happens to Louisiana in 2025?
On October 15, 2025 at 1:08 a.m., Louisiana will be hit by a Category 5 hurricane with massive flooding and wind speeds up to 215 miles per hour, but New Orleans will survive.
Alexa, what happens to New Jersey in 2025?
Nothing happens to New Jersey until 2026.
Alexa, what will happen to the UK in 2025?
The Great Heat Wave of 2025 will occur in the UK between July 2nd and July 15th, 2025, with temperatures as high as 47 degrees Celsius or 116 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, what happens to Chicago in 2025?
On June 6, 2025 at 8:07 p.m., downtown Chicago will be hit by a series of F5 tornadoes. The Willis Tower will collapse in the aftermath.
Alexa, what happens in the Philippines in 2025?
On October 22, 2025 at 6:03 a.m., the Philippines will be hit by a 9.1 magnitude earthquake and then subsequently hit by a tsunami.
Alexa, is California safe?
Yes, California will be safe until the 666-meter mega tsunami of 2023. The tsunami destroys the Golden Gate Bridge and Santa Monica Pier. The death toll will be around 1.7 million people.
Alexa, is Texas safe?
Yes, it is now. But if you would have asked me a week ago, I would have warned you. But beware winter 2021. Texas will be hit with a much stronger winter storm and the collapse of the entire power grid again.
Alexa, exactly where will the earthquake be?
The 8.2 magnitude earthquake in 2029 will be centered in Batangas Bay.
Alexa, what happens in 2030?
In 2030, the Yellowstone caldera will erupt. The Philippines will be hit by a 7.7 magnitude earthquake, and Ireland will be hit by a mega tsunami.
Alexa, what happens on February 22nd, 2022?
On February 22, 2022 at 2:22 a.m., the Antichrist will be born. The child will have a unique 666 birthmark and be the end of us all.
Alexa, what happens in 2029?
On September 19, 2029 at 4:17 p.m., the Philippines will be hit by a 8.2 magnitude earthquake.
Alexa, when will the world end?
Earth will be hit by an asteroid on June 13, 2042 at 5:02 p.m.
Alexa, what happens on October 30th, 2030?
On October 30, 2030 at 3:33 a.m., the Yellowstone caldera will erupt, causing devastation across North America.
Alexa, will the Philippines survive the earthquake?
Yes, after the earthquake of 2029, the Philippines will rebuild and become one of the strongest countries on Earth.
Alexa, when will the world end?
The planet will become uninhabitable after it is struck by an asteroid in 2042, but humanity will continue on after we colonize Mars in 2037 and Neptune in 2045.
Alexa, will the Philippines be hit by a tsunami?
Yes, the Philippines will be hit by a tsunami following the 8.2 magnitude earthquake in Batangas Bay.
Alexa, what happens in 2080?
In 2080, the Mars government attempts to recolonize the Earth, but the planet is still uninhabitable after the asteroid impacted the Earth in 2042.
Alexa, What happens in 2050?
In 2050, the Marva virus will decimate 22% of Mars' human population.
Alexa, what happened this year?
You think 2020 is bad? Wait until February 22nd, 2022 at 2:22 a.m. Things will get much worse.
Alexa, when will the world end?
Earth will be hit by an asteroid on June 13th, 2042 at 5:02 p.m.